Last this week, Division 4 semifinal, Seton Catholic back again. They were here last year. Faced a team from the White Mountains and got, for lack of a better word, hammered by Blue Ridge. Now, there's no shame in that because we know what Blue Ridge has done and did. This time, they get Blue Ridge's chief rival in Sholo. And this is going to be another interesting matchup. Seton, and talking to Rex Bowser, the Seton coach this week, he feels like this team is much better prepared for what teams from the White Mountains do and how they are, something that they seem to go a little deer in the headlights with last year. But a lot of kids back from that team, and so they feel a little more confident going into this team that they can make something happen. How if you're Seton, do you how do you pull this one off? How do you move the ball? How do you score points? Do you go with what's worked all year?
Yeah, absolutely. I think their big key is throwing the ball, where these White Mountain teams are known for the way they kind of run the ball and their physicality. So Seton's going to want to spread them out, and I don't think Seton's going to have much success at all running it because I don't think they're going to win that battle. But they can throw it and get the ball to Matt Haggerty, who's probably your best player. I think Seton's got a shot. Like you said, Sholo is a really good team, but they're not Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge is the dominant team up there, and Blue Ridge beat Sholo earlier this year. Yep. So you have the better side of the coin on that matchup instead of playing Blue Ridge. And then, like you said, they also know what to expect now after playing Blue Ridge last year. So it is interesting. We've kind of wondered with Seton all year, have they improved? They have a lot of guys back from last year's semifinal team, and so can they be competitive against those, White Mountain juggernauts?
Yeah, we'll find out Saturday afternoon. Three quick little tidbits of note. Seton has, I believe, 6 interceptions returned for touchdowns this season. Sholo likes to run the ball, but they will pass. Also, it was interesting to note, in addition to the defensive acumen of Seton, Seton trailed by, I believe, certainly by 1 touchdown. They were trailing with 6 minutes left in the game last week. Came back to 1 and had no running game whatsoever. They pretty much abandoned the run because they couldn't run the ball, and yet they were still able to pull out the victory. A couple little tidbits I think that might be interesting as they head into this big matchup with Sholo.